How's it going, everybody? Here's another weekly progress update for you of our level editing journey that we're taking together. So, for those unfamiliar who channel, every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I stream some Duke 3D 1996 first-person shooter, similar to Doom. For those unfamiliar with it, not true 3D; it's 2.5D. So that's it's a very interesting aesthetic, which you'll see if you're not familiar with it very shortly when I go to in-game view. But I wanted to first start you off here. This is Mapster 32. This is the level editor for Duke Nukem 3D, or at least the modern source port, Duke 32, which we usually use to play this game nowadays. And last week, or this week that just passed, we played through Duke Nukem New Invasion by High Trees, a complete episode. I think like 6 or 7 levels on stream, and then afterwards we jumped in and we started working on this, or I should say continuing this. So yeah, this is our side view of it, and what we ended up working on this week was actually this little secret area, which is the start of the subway section and a little bit of a sewer section here. I ended up actually redoing this off stream to make my life a little bit easier here for some shading. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop into the game itself. And we're going to give myself some weapons. I'm going to give myself some God just to show this off. And I'll give you a rundown of everything. Some of this we've obviously seen before if you've been keeping up with the progress. So this is where you would normally start off, actually, off this fence. You would normally in the game try to go over here to get some atomic health if you want. And then you have this side area. Pick up here. And you got a little secret here. Some of that. I can't pick that up because I have it. But with this gun, we can go up the ladder here into what would normally be another secret. So this little glitching is because originally this was a lot bigger, and then we just shrunk it all down to try to get the scale of this map better and more in line with the game we're trying to base it on, which means some of this is a little corrupted. So we're going to redo this whole section, which is why it's not quite right. And then we got it's malicious in the original, but we don't have the things to exactly nail it down. But it's this strip club here, so we're trying to get it again as close as we can. Get a secret. That would normally be Laura Croft's outfit. So we have what we did use, because we're just using stock assets. We're not making any art, so only whatever was originally included in the game is what we're using, which is part of the challenge and fun to me. Yeah, lighting here is pretty much done. All the detailing here is, I think, pretty much done, unless I go back. It's here. So we still have to do the lighting here, though I did change the sky a little. Here's the palette. Brings it forward. Right. And this is what we mainly were working on. So I'm going to, before I actually go here, go to the actual subway here. I'm going to modify this car a little bit, I think, give it some more shape, darken it up. I think once we add shading, a lot of this stuff will pop a lot better. A lot of these things I'm going to go over here, or have been, it's because last week when I did an update video, so I thought it was good to kind of go over some stuff I went over last week too. So this is the start of the subway area. This is the entrance, which will go into the subway platform here. And here is the secret, which we can't get into right now. So we're going to go back to the area. Normally what would happen is you'd get some pipe bombs from this secret. That would give you some access to here, which we could blow this up. Now this is a good example of what I mean. So we're going to go underneath this section now. So now we're underneath here. Kind of roam around. I was playing around with some lighting effects here, just seeing how dark I want this place to be. Here's our little night vision stand where you get night vision goggles, which are now being, and then here's our exploding wall. Every once in a while I've noticed that sometimes it doesn't explode the wall when I blow those canisters up, so I might have later. But yep, now we have a little shortcut when we get out of the secret. Shortcut back to the street. If we technically had a jetpack, I don't remember if we get a jetpack in this one. But that brings us to this. So you'll notice we're not actually underneath exactly where we should be. That's because, again, the way this engine works is it's flat. You have to draw it on paper, so you can't technically draw underneath something. So the way this works is you have to do a little trickery here. So this is actually, you won't be able to tell very easily. So we're back up top. Now if we go down, you'll notice that some of the buildings fade into view. What I did here is I made a little facade. So I'll flip here so you can understand this concept better. Flip here. This is all that's actually exists here. I made a fake version of the street here, just so that in the event the player does look up, it still gives the illusion of the city streets. I might get rid of this thing here. Maybe I'll change it to a flat screen. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can follow along, join in on the build progress, ask for questions or advice. A lot of the times when we're playing through these Let's Play, the user maps, most of the authors are actually around, so you can ask them questions as well, which is a fun little bit. Yeah, have some fun with us. We'll continue this little map editing journey here next week and playing through some more levels. Haven't decided which one. But that's the update.